Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading. First and foremost, I hope that everyone out there had a great holiday weekend, a Merry Christmas to you all that celebrate, and just a happy holidays in general to recharge those batteries and get ready for what is shaping up to be a very interesting week. Will the Santa Claus rally continue, or will we reject at this level that we're at right now? So we're going to go over technicals. We're going to go over the picks and the important economic data for the week. Let's start there. So a very slow week, very slow. This is why these Santa Claus rallies usually happen. There's just not a lot going on. And a lot of the big trading desks and a lot of big traders, institutional investors, they're just not there. The volume is not there. So, retail could just keep bumping up this rally and, keep those options contracts going and, continue to see that rally. We're not seeing the selling that has really stopped the market in the last, couple of months or so. We would put together a couple of good days and then they would be, selling right at the highs. If they're not there and the computers and the algorithms are just not, selling at the moment, we could see a break to new all-time highs and actually hold it. So this is something interesting as well, Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, it looks like we're finally taking over 50,000 and holding 50,000. Now, obviously, the weekend is still young. I'm making this video on Christmas Day, Christmas night. And, anything can happen tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. But you get the point. That's definitely making a rebound. So we're going to be looking into some of those stocks that can also, benefit with Bitcoin going up. So like I like to start each weekly watch list video is the compass, that roadmap, where we are looking like we can go. Because if we're going to be trading, the overall market, or just equities long, if you want to go long, just know that you're doing so right here. Now, this is the SPX. So this is the S&P 500 index. Just know for the past month and a half, we could not break and hold this level. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to go long right here, we haven't been able to break out yet. You're taking long positions at the breakout spot, which is fine. Let's just see what happens this week. If we start to see a rejection, or if we come in Monday and the futures are looking hot, and then we start to sell off during the session, well, that's not going to be that good. So we just got to keep an eye on that. Know if you see the futures up a lot on Monday morning, that, it could pull back during the day, or it could hold its gains and just stay over this level. But we are at a very critical point right here that you have seen here, and then all over here. So is this the time that we break out? Only time will tell. So we'll see that. But the market is obviously overall bullish. This is the 50-day moving average. We blew through it and then regained it the very next day. We have seen that happen before, where we had blown through it, closed under it, only to see the next day regain that line. This has been a very key indicator for the S&P 500, very key indicator. And you can see right back here, it closed under it, got over it the next day, closed at it, and then over it the next day. So just keep this in mind, where the 50 moving average is when you are trading the SPY or whatever it is. Now, like I said, that's the S&P 500. If we look at the QQQ, very similar setup here. So what we're looking at for the entire year is this trading channel that we have been going over almost every single weekly watch list video, because a lot of people trade tech, and the QQQ, well, that's all your, high growth tech stocks. We started to see a rebalancing going on here and been very choppy since the same as the S&P 500. So November 4th, all the way through now. So about a month and a half, again, just chopping around this area. A lot of rebalancing of portfolios, interest rates going up next year. Those high growth names with no earnings are getting slaughtered. So many of stocks are down a huge percentage from their all-time highs. Just keep that in mind. The S&P 500, which is comprised a lot of some of these big tech names, has 35% of the entire year gain is in those 5 FANG stocks. So just keep that in mind as you're trading whatever it is you're trading. But we're going up against this level again. So we will see if we can finally break and hold it. This week should be very interesting. It did rebound very, very nicely on a lot of lower volume. That's the only thing. Like I said, there's not many big institutions there sitting at their trading desks, hitting any sell buttons right now. A lot of retail traders are buying call options. People selling them are buying the stock long, and you're getting these squeezes, some short squeezes going on. But as you hit resistance, now you're going to start to see people short the market. So there's going to be that battle here that we have seen between the bulls and the bears. This is a very clear area, battleground area, right there at 400 on the Qs. So keep that in mind as well. Looking into, I'm going to add one pick to my picks from last week. Still stand, because I would say most of them are doing very, very well. So my picks from last week are still very much in play. NVIDIA was one of them. We called that out in our last weekly watch list video after this pullback to the 50 moving average. I also pointed out 270-250 was previous support here, and we saw it absolutely rocket. So I hope that some people took some trades here. That would have been nice. AMD was another one, the same exact call out. It still holds true for this weekly watch list. So AMD and NVIDIA are still on the list. I'm going to add, XLV is very much still there. I called that out here for a pullback and then a break to new highs. That looks like it's working out well. Also, the XLF, which is the financial ETF. This one is looking pretty good. Let's see if we can break this 50 moving average that has been a nuisance right here. So if that can break, that's also looking good. And then the XLE, this is the energy ETF. Also a nice bounce off the 200. This one is also still going to remain on my watch list. I'm going to actually add 2. So one of them I'm adding is SQQQ. Now, why would I be adding SQQQ to my watch list? This only goes up if the QQQ goes down. And the reason why I'm adding it here is we're at that 400 level on the Qs that we cannot seem to break. So you kind of have a floor here that is being set up. This is where the 400 level is on the QQQ. So what I'm thinking is a bounce here and a move back up, to at least previous areas here, which is around 7, which percentage wise is a huge move. Now on 500 shares, that's a very nice winner here. So I'm just playing the pattern, I'm playing the range, and that's why I'm adding SQQQ to my watch list. And then the last one here I'm going to add for this week is we called the head and shoulders pattern here so well. Absolutely perfect. Now we are at that bottom, which you can see right here. This is the bottom. It filled the whole way. And now we're starting to bounce as you see Bitcoin start to bounce. These are ones you want to get on pretty early because this can move very, very fast, as we've all seen before. So, you know, Mara is definitely going to be on my watch list. And if you can look here at the RSI, every time we've come down to oversold levels, it has bounced. Every time it has bounced back. So, you know, Bitcoin is like that. Just when you think Bitcoin is dead, it starts to make a comeback. So, and I really liked what I saw here on, let's see, what was it? Thursday, because Friday, the market was closed. This got a tremendous amount of volume from right here around noon, going from 34 to 38 from a low of 33. This is a very good move. This is a lot of accumulation right here. So Mara, to me, is looking like it really is setting up very nicely. So keep that one on your watch list as well. And one more thing I want to show and share with you guys. And by the way, this is where I post last week's picks for the week. Those of you that are paid members, you get access to all of these picks. Every single Sunday, I'll post them. But if you are interested in joining, it's $99 for a lifetime membership. That's it. One payment, and you're in for life. You don't ever have to worry about making another payment to Green Bar Trading. That's it. So it's, I think, a tremendous deal for what you're getting here. And the traders in here are very good, very knowledgeable, and everybody seems to help each other out a lot. So, you know, keep that in mind if you are interested. You know, no rush, no pressure, but that is something else that we offer, as well as our YouTube videos and, you know, Twitter and Instagram and all these other things that we do. So I hope you do enjoy it. I hope that you guys had a great weekend, and I am excited about the week coming up. Hit that thumbs up for the video, and let's make that money this week. Take care, guys.